Hello, beautiful people. One of the things that helped me move forward and leave the narcissist behind was that I started to really realize that the way that they were acting was not in accordance with what they were telling me they believed. There was a conflict, and I couldn't let it go. So every single time a sentence came up like, but I love you so much, I'm so sorry, I really want to be with you, I would say relentlessly, again, I was never in physical danger, but I would always say, no, you don't want to be with me. This is how the last few months played out. No, you don't want to be with me. Oh, but I do. Did it? No. You want this, and this. This is what you chose. You're choosing to gallivant and crash on people's couches and party like a frat boy in your 60s. That's what you want. You don't want a beautiful, serene home. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a peaceful place. That's not what you want. You want this. The conflict kills me. When your choices are not in line with what you want, there's a conflict, right? Incongruity or whatever. It's so obvious to me when that happens. For example, like people who speed yet get mad at the policeman for giving them a ticket. I use that example because I'm a bad driver. There are people that, Florida, for example, huge on DUIs. I've known people that get them down here. They'll take your license in this state. They don't mess around. They'll fine you $10,000. It's this big, long thing from what I've seen other people go through. They all get aggravated with the law. You drank, you drove. So you're mad that they caught you. You're mad at your own truth. You're not living what you want to be, okay? Another example, my mother, always, with the cheesecake. Have the cheesecake, Renee. Eat the cheesecake. You're a size 2. I'm a size 2 because I don't eat the cheesecake. 29 candy bars, which I could do that in a second. Most people choose one candy bar, right? You can't have all the candy bars. Narcissist wants all the candy bars and not gain weight. So they want to make all of these choices and not gain weight. Most people choose one candy bar. Who are you that you can have 29 candy bars and not ingest 3,000 calories or whatever that would be? Who are you? You're against the laws of physics and nature? So when you make choices that are not in line with what you want, that's the bothersome part to me about the narcissist, because they keep trying to tell you that they want you, but they're acting every way that contradicts what's coming out of their mouth. They cannot possibly want something that they behave so in opposite of treating that you would want it. That made no sense, but I know you know what I'm saying. You want to go to law school. You're going to study. You're going to figure out the money. You're going to do, right? You want anything you want. You want to quit smoking. I used that example once before. You're going to figure out a way to do it. If you don't do, I just can't quit. I've been smoking since I was 11. Okay, so you're not there yet. You don't really want to. My grandmother smoked till she was 93, the day she died. She smoked right up until she died. She had no interest in quitting, didn't care. So she had no conflict about it. She didn't care that it was bad for her. She was going to smoke. She went down to 10 a day, I think, but she wasn't going to quit. When they have it's such a conflict, you have to remember that if you keep saying to yourself, if you're not safe to approach the narcissist, but just keep saying to yourself with every single thing they say to you, say in yourself, but that's not the choice you made. That's not what your choice shows me. That's not what your actions show me. They say when somebody tells you who they are, believe them. Well, let me tell you, when somebody shows you who they are, really believe them. Believe it. You're seeing it with your own eyes. So they're not acting like your grandfather or uncle or brother. Think of any honorable person that you have in your life and compare them to that person. Would that person do this to their spouse or wife or girlfriend. It becomes black and white, and it becomes very, not easy, but it becomes much more of a clear goal that you need to move forward, right? If they're not making the choices that reflect what they want, then that's a dissonance you don't need. And people make choices that lead to what they want. Why is that person clipping coupons? They're a millionaire. Well, maybe they're a millionaire because they clip coupons. Your choices have to line up with what you want to happen in your life. And they don't get a free pass of that. No, their choices need to line up with what they want. So if they're out there gallivanting and doing all this, that they're choosing what they want to do. They have an illness, they have a disorder, they're narcissistic. Okay. That's not your problem. You're not their doctor. You're not their mother. You're not anything to them that you need to worry about what they're going through. Just keep an eye on the conflict with how they behave and what they tell you they want. You can't do that in life. That's not fair. No. If you behave this way, this is going to happen. In the cases of the narcissist and the abused victim, if they behave this way, hopefully one day they lose that victim. And yes, they might move on to another. But not if I don't shut up, because I'm never going to stop making these videos until everyone knows about this disorder. And maybe that'll stop someone. So keep in mind, look at what they're doing. And say to yourself, no, you can't mean all these things, because you wouldn't do these things. If you chose me, you'd be choosing me and have me. It's very simple when you look at it like that.